Hey guys, today's video is going to be a haul video, but it's kind of a different haul for me. It's a lot of random bits that I've gotten from Sephora, Ulta, Walgreens, CVS, Target even, just over the last 3 or 4 weeks. And so if you're interested in seeing what all I've picked up, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start with Sephora, and I only picked up one thing from there. This is the Sephora Perfection Mist Airbrush Foundation. I have mine in the shade Fair. I've owned this before and I really enjoyed it, and I also used to use the Dior Airbrush foundation, but I do like this one. I think it's very comparable to that foundation. I'm not sure if it's a full dupe, but I think it gives you a very similar effect and very similar texture and feeling of the foundation. But yeah, if you are interested in one of these foundations, that's the aerosol. This is a really good one. And I just usually spray it onto either my beauty blender or a brush. I feel like you get a better coverage if you use the beauty blender though. So I just have two high-end items that I've picked up recently left. The first one is this LORAC illuminator. This is in the shade Moonlight, and it's just this really kind of pretty pink highlighter, and it's very different from any of the other kind of shades of highlighter that I have. And I really like it because it just kind of blends into your pinker blushes and makes it look more seamless than like the brighter highlight and then a pink blush. I just think it's very pretty and a lot more subtle than a lot of the other highlighters that I like, but I've been enjoying this. The other product that I picked up is this FIONA Styles blush. This is in the shade Sweetwater, and I talked about this blush in my April video, or my April favorites video, so if you're interested in that, I will put that up in the cards and link it down below in the description. But you can see it's pigmented, but it's a very light colored blush, so it just gives you a really nice flush to the cheeks. It looks very natural, and it's just very, it's just not very dramatic, and I like that about it. It's very good for every day. The things I picked up at Ulta, I was super excited about this purchase. This is the Makeup Blending Sponge Duo, and this is the one I've been using, and you can see it's super squishy, a lot like the Beauty Blender, and this was $10 for 2 of them. I wouldn't say it is an exact dupe, but I've been using this pretty much since I've got it instead of using my Beauty Blender. But it's super squishy whenever it's dry, and this is, I wet it yesterday, so it's just kind of like a leftover from being big. It's a little bit bigger when it's fully drenched. But just as a quick review, I do think this one is totally worth it. I think it's a great dupe for the Beauty Blender. It does not do the exact same things as the Beauty Blender, but for a $15 price difference, I think it's totally worth getting this instead. I also picked up a few NYX products at Ulta, and this was on 2 different trips. So on the first trip, I picked up the NYX Dark Circle Corrector. This one is in the shade Fair, so it's just a very light, pinky, salmon toned concealer. It's not as harsh as a lot of the peach ones that have recently come out, so if you are wanting to try correcting but you're not really ready to try the really intense ones, then that's a really good place to start. It's also a really good price point to start at, so you're not spending like $30 on this concealer that you're not even sure if it will work for you. I believe that was only $6. It was buy one get one half off, so I actually picked up a mascara. I've never tried any of the NYX mascaras before. This one is La Amoureux Individual and Curl, and it says it curls. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's in French. So the wand on this mascara, it's very fat and it's natural hair, but it's got a little bit of a curve to it. I personally have not liked this mascara very much. It's so separating and it's so light that it just doesn't show up. The only thing I do like it for is my bottom lashes. Even though it is such a big mascara wand, it really separates all your bottom lashes and kind of spreads them out. And it keeps them from getting clumpy. As far as for the top lashes, I kind of like it as a primer almost for another mascara, but I don't like using it by itself. The other NYX product that I picked up is this NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and this one is the shade Warm Neutrals. And you can see it's got these beautiful warm eyeshadows, and I've used this a couple times now and I really like it. I think the quality is really good. I believe this was $18, but I did the $3.50 off of a $15 purchase, so that helped get the price down, and then I also used a couple points I had laying around. But yeah, I just think this is a very pretty and very travel-friendly palette. So they had a couple other pretty colors of the palettes. So if you are interested, I would definitely look into these because I think the quality is really good and the color selection was really nice too. Now moving on to Target, I picked up a couple e.l.f. products, and I've really been enjoying these. This is the, I think it was called like the Foundation Barely Bare or something like that. I'm not really sure. But this was a $6 brush, I believe, but it's very good quality. It's nice and dense. I wouldn't say to use it for contouring, but as for bronzing, I really have been enjoying it, and I think it would work well with a foundation too because of the denseness of it. And then I also picked up the warm bronzer. I had this once in the past and mine just kind of got gross and I never repurchased it. But I really like it for this time of the year. It just kind of adds a glow top coat on top of any of your bronzer that you're using. And this item was only $3, I believe. I also picked up this Dr. Bronner's Hemp Lavender Pure Castile soap. I needed to replace mine. I already ran out of it. But this is just a really good soap for cleaning your brushes or sponges or anything like that. It really gets the makeup off well, and it really cuts grease on foundations as well. I find that using this to clean foundation brushes works better than using Dawn soap mixed with olive oil. So yeah, this is about $10, so it is pretty expensive for just a soap, but you get 16 fluid ounces in here, and it lasted me a long time, and it does work very well. Alright, I also went to Walgreens and CVS. So while I was at Walgreens, I picked up these 4 lipsticks, and these I've already done a review and swatch video on, so if you're interested in any of these shades, I'll link that video down below, put it up in the cards. But these are the Katy Perry lipsticks that she did with CoverGirl. They're called the Katy Cat Mattes, and I got the shades Kitty Purry, which is what I'm wearing today, Couture, Pink Paws, and Cat Call. And I've really been enjoying this formulation, but if you want more thoughts on that, like I said, I'll link that video down below. I've really been into more of the colorful lipstick lately, and so I also picked up this lipstick. This is from, I think it was called like the Blossom or Flower Bloom collection from Maybelline. And this one is in the shade 740 Coral Burst, and I just thought it was a really pretty coral color. It kind of matches my nails today, but I just thought it would be a fun color for the summer. Like I said, I've just really been into the colorful lipsticks, so I picked up part of the Pinks collection that they have. It's the collective or collection exclusive where they do the celebrities, but this is the pink collection, and I picked up Zoe's pink and Blake's pink. And so Zoe's pink is kind of like a bubblegum Barbie doll kind of pink, but the thing that I've noticed with both of these lipsticks so far is that they're super duper sheer. I think you'd have to put either a lip liner all over your lips before using it, or you'd have to put like another lipstick or lip gloss, or you could just wear it kind of sheer, more like a balm. But this is Zoe's pink, and then this one is Blake's pink, and you can like totally see my skin kind of popping through and how it's just not very evenly distributed on my hand. Another item I picked up at the drugstore that I hadn't tried yet, and I've seen a ton of people talk about, this is the Butter Bronzer. I got mine in the shade Light since I am very fair skinned. I haven't even swatched this yet. I've heard it's really good, and I was able to actually get this on a really good deal. If you go to CVS, I think it's good until the rest of the week. You get a $10 gift card to CVS back when you spend $15, so this is $14.99, so you get $10 back on this purchase if you buy the bronzer. And this is what the packaging looks like. I'm sure y'all have all seen lots of reviews on this bronzer. It's very silky feeling when you like put your finger in the pan, and it's just got a really pretty bronze to it. The applicator that comes in it is very strange. It's like a sponge. It looks like it would be a little brush, but it has a sponge instead. So I guess you just pat it and then swipe it. I don't really know if I would ever use that. It looks like it distributes it well. I just don't know how well that would work on your face. But yeah, I'm excited to try this. I really have enjoyed a lot of the Physician Formulas bronzers in the past, and I've heard this one's really good. I noticed at my CVS that they put out this Makeup Academy Professional brush display, and I've never seen the Makeup Academy brushes. I've seen that they had like a Christmas gift set or something like that before, but they've never actually had a makeup artist or Makeup Academy display before. But they had just the brushes at my local one, and I picked up this one. This is the contour brush, and it's this little one, but I just thought it was like a really good kind of contour blending brush. It was just really different than any of the other brushes that I owned, and I believe this was only $12, so I thought it was worth giving it a shot. And it just seems like a very good quality brush. I've heard good things about these brushes, and there's a couple other ones I'm wanting to try in the near future. Alright, well that is everything that I picked up from Sephora and Ulta and the drugstore. It's kind of a random haul. It was kind of nice doing a haul on all these like little bits that I picked up over a month period of time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it gave you some ideas, and if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Thanks!